Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to dive into a critical topic for all the businesses in the UAE, the Economic Substance Regulations or ESR. Whether you are a business owner, compliance officer or just curious to know about this video will explain everything you need to know about ESR. So let's get started. First, let's answer the question, what exactly is ESR? The Economic Substance Regulations are a set of rules introduced by the UAE in 2019. They require companies conducting specific business activities to demonstrate that they have substantial economic operations within UAE rather than just having a nominal presence. The main aim of ESR is to ensure that companies are not just using the UAE as a tax haven but actually contributing to the UAE's economy through real and substantial business activities. So why did the UAE introduce ESR? The regulations were introduced to comply with international standards by the OECD. These standards aim to combat erosion and profit shifting, where companies shift profit to low or no tax jurisdictions to avoid paying taxes. By implementing ESR, the UAE is reinforcing its commitment to transparency and fair tax practices, ensuring that businesses genuinely contribute to the local economy of that country. So who needs to comply with ESR? The regulations apply to businesses engaged in certain activities only, known as relevant activities. These include banking, insurance, investment fund management, lease and finance, headquarters, shipping businesses, holding company, intellectual property. So if your business is involved in any of these activities, you need to adhere to ESR requirement. This means that your business is genuinely operating in the UAE. Now, who's exempt from ESR? Let's talk about the exemptions. Not all businesses need to comply with ESRs. Here are some scenarios where business might be exempt. Number one, businesses not engaged in relevant activities. If your company does not engage in any of the relevant activities mentioned, then ESR does not apply. Second, non-resident entities. Entities that are not resident in the UAE, do not have any income derived from the UAE, may be exempt. Third is certain types of income. Some types of income, like those from purely domestic activities, might not fall under ESR as well. It's important to check if your business qualifies for an exemption by reviewing the specific criteria. Now the bigger question is, how do you prove your exemptions? So to prove an exemption, business might need to provide certain licenses. For an example, for non-relevant activity license, if your license shows that you don't conduct any of the relevant activities which supports the exemption claim, then it is fine. Second is sector specific licenses. Depending on your sector, having licenses that indicate the nature of your business can prove your status as well. So in a nutshell, ensure that your documentation is correct and substantiate that you are exempt status. Otherwise, you have to go for the filing. Now, reporting for companies with branches in UAE. So if your company has a branch both within the UAE and internationally, here's what you need to do. You have to be reporting first as UAE entity. Based on the branches, you require to report their economic substance activities for the branches in the UAE. And for the foreign branches, you generally subject to regulations in their respective countries. Each branch needs to comply with the regulations relevant to its location. Now, what about demonstrating economic substance? How do business demonstrate that you really have some substance in the UAE? Here are the key requirements. First of all is core income. So generating activities, conducting substantial activities relating to the revenue generation. For an example, an investment management company must be actively managing investments in the UAE. Second, adequate employees and physical presence. So having a sufficient number of employees and a physical office in the UAE with assets in the UAE can prove the substance as well. Third is management and decision making. Key decisions must be made within the UAE. Meeting these requirements shows that your business is genuinely operating in the UAE itself. Now, the most important aspect, the penalties for non-compliance. What are the consequences of not complying with ESRs? Penalties can include, first, fines, significant financial penalties for non-compliance. Second, administrative penalties. You can be sanctioned or restricted, may be imposed on your company. Third, reputational damage. Non-compliance can affect your company's reputation and relationship with the regulatory bodies of that country or UAE. To avoid these penalties, ensure you meet all ESR requirements. Now, what about timeline for ESR reporting? Let's talk about that. For ESR reporting, companies must file their ESR report annually, means every year. The exact deadline can vary, so it's essential to check with the relevant authorities and ensure you submit your report on time and keep track of these deadlines to maintain compliance and avoid any kind of issues. And that's the wrap on your comprehensive guide to economic substance regulations in the UAE. I hope this video clarified what ESR is and how it impacts businesses. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights on into business and finance. Have any questions or need more details? Drop them in the comments below. I would be happy to help.